What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 16 West Ham career mode. You guys keep on leaving questions in the comment section below, so we're going to start off today's episode with another press conference. And one other thing that I've noted, if you see any questions you like in the comment section that you want answered in the press conference, go ahead and thumbs it up. It makes it easier for me to see and decide which question to answer. As you guys might know, we have a couple of games coming up against Chelsea, and apparently Jose Mourinho has been dissing my management style. And to that, I have to say, focus on your own game, and if Jose doesn't watch out in our upcoming game, we might just beat him and overtake them for the top of the league. We have a couple of questions here regarding Victor Moses, and I'm extremely happy with how he has performed now that he's rotated into the West Ham side. You know, he hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities over at Chelsea. Then he comes over here to West Ham, and he starts performing spectacular. I think that has a lot to say about himself as a player and us as a club. And if he does want to come here in the future on a permanent basis, we can try to bring him in. Our next question has to do with the number of strikers in the squad, and I'm not sure if you're referring to Enner Valencia because we did sell him off to Leicester, so you might be mistaking him for another one of our strikers. But in regards to that, we have different kinds of strikers on this team, and I think we rely on that. That being said, I do agree we do have one too many strikers in this team, and I think one of them will be sold in January, still yet to be decided on who. We've got some more drama at the striker position. Supposedly Sacco has been brought in on suspicion of some charges. I'm not going to get into said charges because nothing is for certain yet, but I'm going to wait until this all sorts out before I start giving him some more play time. Might have to sit him out for a game or two. I'll lastly touch on international management, and it's something I dreamed of since I was a child, managing an international side. But in order for me to do it, I would need the support of both the West Ham fans as well as the national team fans through social media for me to really get behind that project. And that's going to be all the questions for today. Thank you for all of you that did leave questions, and as usual, if you want your question featured in the next press conference, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. As I mentioned in the press conference, our first match of the episode today is going to be against Chelsea. It is a home match, so we've got that on our side. But regardless, it's going to be a difficult one, and then we go on to play him again in the Capital One Cup round of 16. I'm not too concerned about that match because we've already reached our objective in the Domestic Cup to reach the round of 16, so we're good there. But of course, we want to try to continue our run in the Capital One Cup and maybe get some silverware this year. And then to round out the episode, we got a match against Watford. Before we get into the gameplay for today, thought I'd start you guys off with some contracts as well as a squad report, so let's get into that. In the previous episode, I asked you guys what players I should renew their contracts of, and I think the consensus was we're going to skip out on Spiegel, we're going to re-sign Adrian, we're going to re-sign Borg, we're going to re-sign Collins just so he doesn't get picked up on a free transfer for another team, and then sell him off in the January transfer window. That's the plan. And then we're also going to re-sign Chambers, and we're going to re-sign Lee. So I will go into some contract negotiations and show you guys that. So for Lee, we're going to be giving him an extra $750 a week, which is really no big deal. Hopefully he still accepts the future first team player. We're going to offer him that. It looks like Collins wants an extra $5 grand a week, so we'll give him that, and that's pretty typical. Usually older players do want $5,000 to $10,000 more on each contract renewal. Chambers is still a young player, so we're going to give him an extra $750 a week and the future first team player role. We're going to be giving Adrian the big bucks an extra $10,000 a week, the crucial first team player, and I'm really hoping he accepts this. Borg is another one of our future stars, so we're going to give him an extra $750 a week and the future first team player. Alright, going into the squad report now, I'll just quickly go through it so you guys can see, and if there's any players you want to take a closer look at, of course you can just pause the video, and that way you guys can get a closer look at the growth. And we honestly have had some good growth this season. We've got a pretty young team, and a lot of our younger players, especially the ones out on loan, have been doing extremely well and kind of beyond my expectations. Iheanacho has probably been the best one thus far. You guys will see. Lanzini as well, up +2, and we had him in some trainings earlier on this season. But Iheanacho up +3, and he's growing across the board, so I'm really excited to use him at his full potential. But overall, pretty happy with the team. We also have a scouting report from Brazil, see if we have any good players this month. And it doesn't look like he brought back too many players. I think we'll give this 68 to 86 potential player a shot. And I think that's going to be it for this month. And the last bit of business before the Chelsea match, we do have Jenkinson back from his injury. I'm not going to put him into the side yet because he still has a chance of getting re-injured. We don't want to risk that. This is the lineup we've got going into the Chelsea match. As you guys can see, we've got a couple of fitness issues, most notably Payet, so we're going to have to sub him out at halftime most likely. And then a big issue is that we don't have Sacco for this episode. We're going to have to see how that whole speculation turns out. We'll see what the press has to report on, and we'll kind of go on from there in future episodes. It's Diego Costa on the ball. He's trying to play him through. Where is the left side of our defense? Corner kick for Chelsea here. They're going to send in the cross on the near post. Adrian just punches it out, takes out two of his players in the process. Eden Hazard on the ball, though. He's going to skip to the outside. That's a good steal by Lanzini. Hazard's still with it, though. We're at halftime, and it's still 0-0 in this match. Chelsea has had the majority of possession, but they really haven't been making good on their opportunities. So I'm still optimistic going into the second half. We just got to get one good break and hang on to the lead. Diego Costa sprints away from the defense and sends it across. Adrian with the punch out. Good work from the keeper. Eden Hazard on the ball. He's looking to cross this one in, but he's going to just do it himself. A skill run, and they hit the post again. We're just going to clear it out and make some substitutions. Believe we've got Victor Moses, Iheanacho, and Obiang coming in. We'll see if they can be a game changer. Oh, what a steal by Alex Song. He's going to look to play this one in the center. And again, who is this? It's Iheanacho. He's going to score his debut goal. And what a time to get it, guys. 1-0, 85th minute. We're going to go ultra defensive and play Chelsea's own game and park the bus now. What a finish by the youngster here, just chipping it up for himself. And just a calm finesse shot around one of the best keepers in the world in Thibaut Courtois. This is Chelsea's last real opportunity, and we just need to clear this one out of here. It's going to fall to Ivanovic. Inside. No, don't do this, Diego Costa. The shot. Adrian is going to collect it. That should be it. And there is the final whistle. We beat Jose Mourinho's Chelsea side, who were first place in the league going into this match. And we've beaten them, guys. That has been the biggest victory of the season, and we're going to keep that momentum going into the Capital One Cup now. We've rotated the team around a little bit for this Capital One Cup match, and to be honest, I want to make sure that we're fully rested for our last league match of this episode against Watford, so decided to rotate this team around and put in some of our bench players in the first team. We'll take a look at the other teams that are left in the Capital One Cup, and we've definitely got some tough competition if we do manage to get by Chelsea. Let's focus on Chelsea first, though. Oh, that's a steal by Iheanacho. He's just in the right place at the right time. Unfortunately, the through ball wasn't there, but that's just a sign of things to come with him. Lanzini on the ball, and we're just trying to get by that last defender from Chelsea because we got Andy Carroll in the center. And as I say that, Begovic dives out and makes an incredible save. Iheanacho on the ball right here. He's looking to cut inside. That's a good move to get around the Chelsea defender and the cross. And it's Koyate. I wasn't even intending to go for him, but the CPU helped me out, and we get a freaking goal through Koyate. We'll take a look at the replay. Kind of a panicky cross, but a great move by Iheanacho to even set that up. And then a quick header, and I think we might have to give Iheanacho a starting place position for our strikers because he's just scoring goal after goal or creating chances. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Oh, it's Ramirez breaking through. He's going to try to play it over the top. Good job by Tompkins. Just heads it back coolly to Adrian. Oscar on the ball. He's going to work it on over, and that is a good shot by Adrian. Getting a glove on it. Goes off the post. And Remy now. We just need to keep defending. It's Luke Remy on the ball. We just need to keep defending, guys. At this point, I'm fine if we don't score another goal as long as we can just play solid defensively and just hang on to this lead. But, you know, if we score on the counterattack, I wouldn't mind that either. And Iheanacho might be the player to do that for us. Guys, we're able to show Jose Mourinho who's boss 2 matches in a row. We get a 1-0 result against Chelsea. I'll admit that we had some lucky breaks go our way in both matches, but at the end of the day, we got 2 wins, which is all that matters. And as you guys can see, we've had the majority of our contracts accepted with the exception of Elliot Lee. He wants a bigger role at the club, so we will give him that. And we'll maybe give him the sporadic first team player. Hopefully he does accept that this time. We've got a well-rested side for our final match of the episode against Watford, and I am giving Iheanacho the start at the left striker position because he is just bagging goals and assists right now. This is good right here. Zarate on the ball. He's going to look for Noble. Can he just do a little fake shot here? And that's got to be a free kick for us just outside the area. This is a good opportunity for us to get a shot on target at the minimum. Of course, we'll let our best free kick taker, Erkin, take this one. See if he can get it on target. And it hits the wall. Oh, please, Moses just makes the defender pay. Can we just sweat it across the Lee? Can he get the opening goal for himself? He gets the start. Well, not the start, the substitution in this one. He bags himself a goal, but that was all Victor Moses. Just showing his class. I talked about it in the press conference, and this guy is just an impact player. Just steals the ball from the defender, bursts the pace, lays it across. That's an easy finish. It's 1-0. Oh, this is not good. Watford with the ball. Oh no, what a finish by Sung Young Ki. It's a pretty solid volley in the 69th minute. We still got about 20 minutes or so to try to get that lead back. So we're looking for 3 points here. Victor Moses gonna play this one in. It's the Zarate kid. Can he cut inside? Gonna play the pass. The finish! That took a deflection. It's a corner kick with about 5 minutes left. Lanzini to send this one in. This will be huge if we can get a header on it. We do! Oh, it's cleared off the line. And Gomez, just for good measure, just punches it out of there. Well, this one's going to end at a 1-1 draw, but as a whole, this episode has just had some fantastic results. 2 wins against Chelsea. Thank you very much. And then a draw against Watford. Hopefully, we can improve from that in future episodes. But guys, that's going to bring an end to the episode today. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Until the next episode of this West Ham Career Mode, this has been Flickify. I'll be talking to y'all again soon.